only a few leading organizations have been working towards adapting to the needs of customers online. Amazon is an example of a leading organization that has been quite early in trying to do this. And so what Amazon does is what you could expect a salesperson to do in the real world. They offer you, for example, when you buy a digital camera, they offer you a battery to go with the camera or a bag to put your camera in. So while these are choices that you could meet in the real world as well, they are only the very first and very early attempts into adapting to customers online. Now, in a perfect world, we need to be able to respond with the same degree of sensitivity online as we could in the physical world. Just like in the real world, we need to sense what is the customer doing online, and then we need to adapt to the customer. And we have to learn to transform what I consider today to be big static brochures, online brochures. That's basically how I think of websites. We have to transform these big brochures into sites that offer guidance that are reflective of your current needs. Let's stay in the real world for a moment. I believe that successful companies all have one important virtue in common. They care a lot about their customers, and they work hard to meet or to even exceed customer expectations. Now, imagine for a moment that you walk into a store and you're buying a new dishwasher, and this friendly salesperson up on the picture here, he's going to help you find a dishwasher. So you leave happily, go home with a new dishwasher. Now, suppose you come back the next day, and this same salesperson happens to be in the store again. Would you expect him to approach you in an attempt to sell you a second dishwasher at an even better price than you got yesterday? I actually think you would find such behavior pretty inappropriate. What you would expect from the salesperson would be for him to come up to you and ask you if everything was as expected. Is there anything you need, any services, any extras that I can sell you to what you just got yesterday? And actually, I think today, most websites are inappropriate in exactly the way I just described. The websites are like a robotized dishwasher salesperson that just keeps repeating the same message again and again and again. And even after you bought that dishwasher in the store, it will just keep trying to sell you more dishwashers. So clearly there's a disconnect between what is happening for you as a customer and what is this bulky online brochure just trying to push to you. So obviously, what needs to happen is that businesses must be able to approach and service customers online based on knowledge about the customer's physical world experience. And vice versa, equally important, employees need to be able to service you better based on what you have done in the online world. And the missing link here is to connect all of the customer engagement points together, both online and offline. Oh, something happened here. I'm sorry, somebody switched my slides around. So now let's take a fast forward into the future. Has anyone here seen the movie Minority Report with Tom Cruise? Can I see how many? I see people nodding. Ooh, wow, a lot of fans here. Good, good. For the rest of you that haven't seen it, I'll just kind of fill you in on the setting. So Tom Cruise is the main character in this movie, and in the clip you're about to see, he is wanted by the authorities. And we're in the future, I think 2050, something like that. And everywhere you go, there are scanners that picks up your eyes and knows who you are based on your retina. So obviously, being the main character and escaping authorities, Tom Cruise has had a new pair of eyes installed, very convenient. And he is called John Anderton. And what I would like you to notice when you see this clip is both the visuals and the audio in this clip are very personal and directed to the person, John Anderton, which is then obviously not him because he got the eyes right. But that's besides the point. Let's take a look if I can make it work. Sorry. I'm really technically challenged today, so you'll have to excuse me for a moment.
Lexus. A road diverges. The road you're on, John Anderton, is the one who must travel. The road you're on, John Anderton, is the one who must travel. Good evening. You can move the old-fashioned John Anderton. You can move the old-fashioned John Anderton. You can use a Guinness. You can use a Guinness. John Anderton. John Anderton. Get away, John Anderton. Forget your troubles.
There are a lot of points here. First of all, I think the movie turns to the point that what I'm talking about today is not just about the web. I'm trying to tell you that the physical world and the online world are meeting each other in new and exciting ways we cannot even start to imagine today. And I have a good question for you that you can discuss during the break. Very often I think that science fiction movies predict what's going to happen in the future, and then you can ask yourself the question, are they predicting in Hollywood what's going to happen in the future, or are they shaping the future? That's a really good question.